house. So it's gonna be a serious thing between Julia and him. He met the parents. Oh my God, like
Okay,
it's gonna be might be a serious thing.
Let me tell you about that. Cassius was on the phone with me, and he was just like, were the parents home? And I was just like, yeah, Marsha was home, but she was just chilling there. Literally, you know Cassius takes shit out of proportion. You know that he does. I don't know who he's told because I don't talk to people in the building like that, honestly. And the people that I'd tell if anyone are like Evan and Ben and people that I barely see. I told Cassius, and I shouldn't have told Cassius.
I just didn't want it to be a thing like people going around saying, "Oh my God, Jen's gonna cuff him," because I told
do
Julia.
Do a lot of people actually know that though?
Nah, I think it's just our clique, but like.
Yeah, I know, but that's just weird
But
because literally.
but it's just annoying. It's just annoying to know because
I mean, she had no
Julia,
intentions of like she wanted to fuck. That's what she wanted.
Exactly, and that's what I told Julia, and then I felt like she explained it to you something way different, which is why I got kind of mad at her.
No, she told me that you're not like looking for anything.
Exactly, so I don't know why.
I told Cassius that I feel your personalities would mesh well together, and you can ask him that. And you know what? I know you're like, oh yeah, I want to bag bitches, but like honestly, like you're kind of missing out.
Honestly, Julia was about just fucking too, so I don't give a
I know,
fuck.
yeah.
What was he missing out on?
I think your personalities match.
What was he missing out on?
Friends with benefits thing would have worked for you guys, but whatever. Okay, so like she doesn't know.
Hey, Nana, can you explain that though? Can you explain that?
What
was he gonna miss out on? I don't want to really know this.
I think that you and Julia, as opposed to her and Timmy, work out well personality-wise because you're more docile and stuff.
Alright, but now if you think about
not
it,
in a bad way, but you guys have different personalities, and I think that you.
Would you ever go out
happen
with
to
her?
match.
No, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go out with her. Honestly, and I'm not even saying that because.
I mean, you don't know her enough, and she doesn't know you enough.
Samantha, I think everybody knows too much about her. That's why nobody will go out with her.
Can I just
Even
say something?
Even 48, she knows about her.
Everyone knows Julia's easy, right? Okay, so why would you put in that much work? Because you were. I
didn't. The reason I didn't want to seem like I was like losing her. You know what I mean?
That was a good comeback.
I didn't want to seem like I was losing.
Comeback.
Honestly, in all honesty, like I didn't want to force things. You know what I mean? I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable.
You could have had it like that hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if I would have whipped on my dick, okay, she would have sucked it. But I'm saying, I'm not trying. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a dick to just do that. You know what I mean? So I kind of go with the flow, kind of thing. You know what I mean? The only reason we're gonna fuck that day was because.
Talking all hours of the day. That's.
I mean, obviously she's gonna call me. She was telling me, oh, this video chat, blah, blah. I obviously dubbed her a couple times. I was like, all right, well, not tonight, blah, blah. It's one of those things where I have free time, so all right, whatever. I'm gonna text her. She asked me to text her during the day. All right, so I text her. You know what I mean? I do that with all my girls. You looked at my text messages. I got like 14 girls I'm talking to right now. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. But I just felt like
you really felt that way that they would get along like that?
Yeah, I did. And I'm very good at reading people, and I've hooked people up before. And I know, but whatever, that's not happening now. But whatever. It's really okay. I mean, not even in like a boyfriend girlfriend thing, just like friends with benefits. You have to like have the right personality to like fuck someone and not like.
No one's gonna respect Julia.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, you guys think I've explained this to Lucky because he's asked me about this. She's not a slut, and I'm not even trying to.
No one
I'm
said
not
she's
trying
a
to get
slut,
you
though.
to like even get with her again. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't think you deserve her. But, very funny. Anyway, but she's not a slut. She had one slip up with you and Evan, and she was really drunk that night, and she's never done something like that
when you're
before.
drunk,
there's a difference between being a slut and being sexually promiscuous.
When you're drunk, you still know what you're doing.
Some people don't. She's one of them.
Time out.
I still know what I'm doing when I'm drunk. She doesn't.
She should.
She should.
You know what happened that night?
That
was wild.
I know.
For a girl like that, like, come on,
least
no one knew what was gonna
At least
happen.
you weren't the second person.
Yeah,
Okay,
right. And I didn't come out with a hickey on my neck.
Yeah, and Evan might be gay, so whatever. Just kidding. But
No, you're not kidding. Cash told me something about that.
I don't know if it's still true.
That's crazy, because I thought Cash was so gassing me, and I was like, Cash, shut the fuck up, you keep lying. He
I
was
don't
like,
think he
alright,
is anymore,
when you
but
see
he was like, bye for a
Samantha,
second.
he was like, when you see Samantha, go ask her, because Evan's gay. And I was just like, alright, but then I caught him sleeping with some gay nigga, and I'm like, nah.
The little one with the brown hair.
Yeah, he's type good looking though, like, little, like, but I was like, oh, who is this nigga? And then he was talking, he started talking, I was like,
I think he touched his dick.
alright, anyways.
That's what JJ told me. Anyway, whatever, I don't care.
Who's JJ's the black kid, right?
With the cornrows, yeah, the one that Julia.
I heard he fucked Julia too.
Fucked.
Yeah, but he wanted to go out with her. She didn't want to go out with him. She was just.
Alright, but that just proved the point right now. He fucked her too, and we all know her.
So,
Come on.
But that wasn't
That
like
does not look good.
that was like a that was like a.
What's that guy's name 48 that she always hangs out with?
She doesn't hang out with him anymore.
What was his name?
Gia.
Nigga, you know who this nigga is. I'm gonna show you. And you'll be like, ew, this nigga.
Yeah, I know, but I think he's is gross, but she has lower standards than I do.
Yeah, we see that.
Um,
We definitely see that.
Yeah, but okay, well, she's really not a slut. She's probably like
Alright,
had
but she's
sex
loose.
with just as many people, or less than you, or
Oh my
less
God.
than you. Probably more than you, less than you.
No,
Still trying to come back.
no, it is more than me.
You're
I
like 3 or
told,
4, I believe.
I'm actually
probably.
6, and I told Julia that, and she has more bodies than me.
They got this
That proved the point to me right there.
She has like 1 more, and she like makes up the last
She-
person. She's like, oh, there's someone, and I'm like, no, they're fucking insane.
She's like 8 or 9.
Okay,
But then
but
how many
then
people-
again, there's
how-
girls that have like a
But
lot.
how many
Anyway, I'm not
people?
trying
But
to
how many
like.
people did she give head to?
That's
said
not
that
okay.
was
That's
very
not.
sick.
That's not.
At least
That's not the issue here. That's not the issue here. I shouldn't have told Cassius. I'm sorry for telling Cassius, but like you have to understand that's my boy, and we were like talking. Okay, and I was just, and he was just like, "What's new in the plaza?" And I was just like,
No, but
"What's
it's
new?
not like-
Jalen and Julia are talking."
But it's not
That's
like
what's new.
Cassius hit him up and was like, yo.
Cause he asked me, "Is she still sucking Timmy's dick?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah, nah, I read all that text. But it's not like he was like, yo, Jalen, don't do it. You know, he was just like, we all just pointed out like, yo, she
I
telling
know, but
Samantha
dude,
that she likes you a
hasn't.
little
She
too much.
hasn't. I know, but she hasn't. Wait, she likes.
Nah,
she likes
you know what I
Jalen a
mean?
little
Like
too
going
much?
to the house and like all that. We was like, I shouldn't make it seem like you want to go out with her, and Jalen don't want that.
I
Like,
mean,
we don't want to
that's
put Jalen on
And
blast.
I didn't want the people talking getting to Julia and Julia actually getting her hopes of the thing.
I mean, she never once like thought that. I'm just letting you know. Like honestly, like really, like she was trying to.
Everybody
fuck-
else thought that. So I don't know.
I really don't think that people know, because honestly, Cassius would have had to like Facebook IM or text people all the way from California, and who's gonna do that?
I
Just
don't
to
know. It
start
got to us
drama?
in a day.
Cash
I don't know.
knows that.
It got to you two. Who else knows? Let's be real. No one. No one.
Lucky.
You two,
Chris,
Lucky,
Chris,
because
Ben,
okay,
all
because you
Evan.
guys told them.
Damien.
Yeah, or Cassius
Kenny.
told them.
They all know without
But
actually.
okay, but Julia wasn't the one doing that, and if anything, you can be angry at me for doing that, but you shouldn't be angry at her. Now
No,
you have
I-
14 other girls, whatever. Fuck
She
you.
didn't use that against you.
So
Yeah,
you
I
can,
know.
so you can go with those girls. But I'm just saying, she's not a slut. You should respect
So
her,
what is she, though?
okay? And she hasn't had sex for like a couple of months, okay? Like seriously, on the real, I'm not fucking around.
Well, I know. I would never have sex with that girl.
Yeah, okay.
It's
I know
just-
you would. You would. I know you.
Ask
would.
how many
I know
times I
you would.
turned it
Shut the
down.
fuck up. You
Ask
would-
how
you
many
would.
times.
I swear to
Matter of fact,
God.
call Cassius. Cassius knows all
I
of
swear to
it.
God, I ask him all
You
the time.
guys are gonna have sex one day.
I will never have sex with
You're
your
gonna have
friend.
sex
No,
one day.
no. I'd rather fuck Hillary. Keep it
I
sex.
mean, honestly,
You're wild.
that's
You're wild.
disgusting.
Now you wild.
Nah,
You
I'd
you're
wild.
rather have
wild.
sex with an animal than have sex with Hillary.
Nah, Hillary's not that bad. She got violated now.
Ah,
You really
she
think
got
she's
a-
that?
She got a kid, man. You're like,
Oh, nah. Before the kid, though, like, come on.
Okay, that's not the point here. I want to make it clear that Julia doesn't know I'm speaking to either of you, because she would probably actually be angry at me, because I tend to stir shit up. But anyway, so you don't have to be here.
I just think
There's
it's.
nothing to speak about.
I
And I
just
think
think
you
it's-
do
I just funny that you
because
think-
your ego. Because your
It's my
ego.
ego.
Are you like talking to other bitches in the building that like people in the building can't know that you're like possibly getting with Julia? Like what's the big deal? What's the big
I actually
deal?
talked to Zakia, and that I mean honestly
Is
that
does
I'm not trying to
okay,
get that
Zakia and
messed up.
Julia, we saw her and her older sister in the train, and everyone said hi. At all was all was
I
Yeah,
well.
but Samantha, it's been like a week. Think about when summertime comes, everybody's gonna fuck around and joke about it, and then it's gonna put it on blast
And
to
then
everybody. Like,
yeah, I'm
oh yeah,
telling
he
you,
fucked
like,
her.
that's
Then you
the
shouldn't
thing.
have started talking to her in the first place.
Well, honestly, she knew from the start. She knew from the get that it wasn't gonna be a relationship
She was
thing.
okay. You don't seem to get that. That's not what Julia thinks. That's what I thought was going to happen because in my own head, in my head,
they gonna-
I think that you guys work out together, and I think
You
that
thought we
you're.
were gonna go out?
No,
You told
I didn't.
Cassius
No,
that?
yeah, I did. I did. You want me to read you the text?
No,
Yeah,
I've
I
seen the
did.
text.
I did. I was just like, dude, I think that they're going to work out, and honestly, I don't know why Jalen would be putting in this much work for someone who in the building is known as a slut.
When the girl's like, yo, I got the free. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like, what-
okay,
what-
her, whatever,
you
her,
putting in
her,
work.
you're talking to her an excessive amount. I don't know about
That's
you,
all part
but
of the
when
game,
when
man.
I'm talking to guys and when I'm trying to like get with a guy, I'm not like talking to them 24/7, texting and all this bullshit and like video chatting when I like have
You
been
can
speaking
ask,
with them
you
for
can
3
ask,
days.
like, we
Okay,
video
that's
chat,
fine.
not-
You have nothing to prove. You have nothing to prove. But I'm just saying,
Alright.
I shouldn't have told Cassius. That's my fault. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't be a reflection of Julia, okay? Because she
What do you
wasn't
say?
trying to
I'm
tell
not saying it's a
people.
reflection of
She,
Julia. I
in
say-
fact, she was like, "Don't tell Cassius. Whatever you do, don't tell Cassius." And I told Cassius, and I shouldn't have. Okay?
then it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. Be angry at me, yes.
I'm not angry
I
at
mean,
you. I'm
you're-
just
okay,
saying you.
whatever.
I just wanted to
Okay,
let you know that you
I-
blew things out of proportion.
I didn't blow things out of proportion. I told Cassius my opinion. And I don't know what he told other people, okay? And if
Oh,
your
no.
pride is getting in the way of getting with my friend, then you should leave that shit at the door, because that's
That
retarded.
actually wasn't because
that's
I know her
retarded.
past. Like, I'm obviously not gonna cuff a girl. You know what I mean?
That's
come
not
on.
the issue. I'm not saying that. I'm
That's
not
what
saying
you're saying. You
that
say
you
my
were trying-
pride's getting in the way.
Your pride's getting in the way of hooking up with a girl who has a reputation in the building for being a slut, so you don't want people to know. But people are
You
gonna
think I
find.
wouldn't? Oh, okay.
People would have found out anyway. People would
Okay,
have
I
found
stopped
out
talking to her
anyway.
because I didn't want people to think I'm gonna go cuff her. You know what I
But
mean?
no one thought that except
Oh.
me.
And
And who gives a
obviously,
fuck what I
Timmy, when you
think?
found out that he did believe that he thought I was gonna cuff her, it was like,
So what?
You some
so
soft
what?
nigga.
So what? Cassius is in California and he likes stirring up shit. And he was like, "Let me literally."
No, but
literally,
he was
I
right
don't-
about everything though.
About what?
About the whole thing, the situation. Like you really thought something was gonna happen, and then you got
Oh,
mad
I'm
at
positive.
me.
I'm
And
positive.
then you got mad at
I'm
me 'cause you
positive
think
that
it's
if you guys
pussy.
do talk, something will
and
happen.
then you think I'm scared of Timmy? Is that?
Yeah, I do. I do.
No.
I do. But we don't need to talk about that because I'm not trying to like.
Nah,
ruin
it's
your
not
manhood.
instigated. But yo, if he was scared of me, he wouldn't hang out with me. If you really want to think about that.
You're his friend.
If I was scared of
he
anybody,
doesn't
I
want to
wouldn't hang out
ruffle
with them.
feathers. Doesn't want to
No.
like. I'm not even trying.
No,
to
but
like,
if I'm
that's
scared of
not even
somebody,
a
I
big
won't hang out
issue.
with them.
It's-
You get it? Like if I'm scared of somebody, I dead ass won't hang out with them.
Like,
I'm
I'll
scared
keep
of
it
people
that.
I hang out with.
That's actually such a.
I wouldn't fuck with you, but I hang out with you occasionally
Why would you be scared of me though?
because you can beat people up.
You know how many people could beat people up? Like honestly.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's the basic principle. Like, there is a reason to be scared of you. You're very strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scared of you because
Yo,
I've
look.
known you for so long, and to me, you're like a little teddy bear.
It's a thing.
But
I'm like the
just
biggest
saying.
hooded nigga in the world.
That
Yeah.
shit would fight me over Julia.
No, I
That
know,
was
I
just
know what
the
she's
thing
saying.
said.
I know what she's saying, but they wouldn't be scared of me because I grew up with these niggas. Like it's different. Like they could be scared of Fat Joshua because of the shit he does. Because I know niggas that are that scared of him.
Yeah.
But me, like I don't do nothing wrong to nobody. Like of course I
That's the
talk
thing.
bad to y'all because like
that
y'all
was
be
when-
acting up. Like your friends be acting up. Like come on, Julia that chose some girl that Luck talked to. That he that fucks other bitches and Luck that like that girl.
That's
like
not what
shit
she
no.
said. That's not what she said.
No, because the
That's
girl,
exactly-
She said
the
that
girl
she-
stated it, and then I stated it exactly back to like how she said it.
And Julia
Literally,
told me that.
all she said. Literally,
Julia
all
told
she.
me.
No,
I
she
thought.
said
I
it.
thought that all she said
No,
was
but
that
Styles told us
he
too.
was trying to get with her, that girl Tiffany or something.
No,
and
she said-
that he always hits her up. And Tiffany told Julia, she was like, "Yeah, he's cute. He always writes on my wall, but I'm not getting with him."
Yeah, but then after that, you know what happened after that. And then Styles came back over because Styles goes to school with them. And then was like, yo, I think you should talk to Tiffany because something happened. And then Luck hit her up and she was like, yeah, that bitch Julia, like Julia said this and like quoted it. You would just be fucking other bitches. I shouldn't take you serious. Some shit like that.
Because
and then
supposedly
Luck
that
seen her and was
was
like, yeah, you
Julia's
guys said
friend.
that? And she stood quiet. She was just like,
Oh,
when she was
really?
on St. Patty's Day, we seen her. Luck was like, how can you just say that to somebody? And she was just like, oh wow. He was like, and then he just violated because he was obviously tight because he didn't like the girl, and then she did that.
I mean, but who cares? Because this girl wasn't interested, and she was talking shit
But that's
to
what you
Lucky
think,
about,
though.
about him.
But
Like,
then
oh,
we know
yeah,
Styles
how
like
cute,
her.
he was trying to get with me.
Yeah, but then Styles her friend too. And she's telling Styles something else than Julia. And a lot of people don't really like Julia is like, So niggas don't really trust Julia, so they just tell her whatever. So it's like, no. But then Julia did that, and that's why everybody felt violated. So like, that's why niggas go hard against her. And that shit about Jalen, like, honestly,
Well, okay,
I
well,
don't
she's
think
not
anybody
like,
in their right
she's not a
mind.
bro kind of girl. Like, she doesn't like.
Well, she's a bro hopper though. Like that's really easy. Obviously, you see that.
Why? Just because she got with you and then she was interested in Jalen?
Evan.
Okay, but
JJ.
literally,
Nigga
as
from
soon as
Midtown.
she was done with that, she was like, "This kid is either gay or whatever. He can't get his
Cause his
dick up."
dick
like,
wasn't up, like oh, nigga. Maybe he just was like, oh yeah, this bitch is a top dog. Like I ain't gonna
That's
do
not
nothing
what it
with
is
her.
because she knows how to give head. She knows how to
But
give
y'all
head.
listen. Come on, you talking to Tim Tim?
She knows how to give head.
I got
She
head
knows
from a
how
lot
to
of
give head.
girls. A lot of girls.
She knows how to give head, Timmy.
No,
She knows.
I'm
I
gonna
know
say
you don't
something.
want to admit it. I know that it kills
No,
you.
it wasn't
but
my
I know
best.
that
It
she
wasn't
doesn't-
even close to being my best.
Probably not the best, obviously.
No, it
She's
wasn't.
Not like
It
some
wasn't.
porn star
No,
or
but
something.
y'all niggas hyped that. She's supposed to be so good, and then when I got it, I was like,
I mean, I've never gotten head from Julia, so I wouldn't.
so how
know.
do you even know?
But I've heard from people who've gotten with her
That
she
they
doesn't
probably
do
don't
some
have
shit.
oral sex from other girls though. Like 2 girls in their life, and Julia was just going reckless,
Okay,
and they're like, oh my
I
god.
don't think she's incompetent. The fact is, she has a gag reflex. You have a gag reflex, you have an advantage in head regardless. Okay? No gag reflex.
Why do you know about so much head? Like, you're a dog.
I'm a girl.
I see that. But listen, that doesn't change the point that your friend just be
Okay.
hopping.
Okay, she
And
doesn't
everybody sees
hop.
it.
She doesn't hop.
So it's not hopping.
She
It's
had,
not
she had
hopping.
a little bit of a slutty time, and that was sophomore and junior year.
She just said it though, right? She just said it. You just said your friend was gonna like that
a
though.
year ago. That was like a year or two ago.
Nigga, that was like,
Literally, wait, when was my party? Sophomore year, man. Sophomore year.
that's not that long
Sophomore
ago. A
year.
year is nothing.
I know,
Think
and
about
but
it.
that was a mistake, and she honestly would have rather gotten with you than Evan. And she does regret
She
that.
slipped up.
Yeah.
And then
she-
and JJ, what she did with JJ? He just fucked her and she.
No, not at all. They were
But
were
I'm
like,
saying,
they
though.
were doing what you could be doing for 6 months. They were friends with benefits. They were friends with benefits. That's what it was. And then